This is Pranav Thakurta from our favorite program. It's a matter of principles. Today, we have got a very special guest, Mrs. Ramachandra, the famous Mrs. Anupama Ramachandra. She's a Fulbright scholar from the prestigious body of United States of America. And she doesn't need an introduction. She's one of the famous principal of Delhi public schools all across the world. Currently, she's taking care of Delhi Public School, Electronic City, Bangalore. She has taken the school to great heights. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much. A very good morning to you, Pranav.
Ma'am, as from last 2-3 years, curiosity among the students is going down. So how we can inculcate curiosity amongst the students? Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for that very thought-provoking question. You're absolutely right. The 2 years of pandemic has brought a sea of change in our students. One of it being that they are very curious, but not for the right reasons. The online learning, which we had no other go, we had to take up online learning. We have realized now when children have come back to school that it has done more damage than benefit to students. And one of it is that they have lost the sense of curiosity because they have spent 2 years with a situation where they're able to get everything at a click. Since they were with gadgets, any information they need, anything they want, or sometimes things that they don't need to know also, it is available for them. So this has created a false sense of not depending on teachers for answers. I think as educators, as administrators, we have to put special focus now on igniting this curiosity in our students. So I think the best way to do it is to be flexible in the way we are transacting things in our classroom, the curriculum. We should give them autonomy of learning because children have lost the ability to write. They have lost the ability to focus. They do not have long spans of concentration. So to begin with, we have to give them the flexibility to express themselves. When a question is given, we can give them the freedom that, do you want to write down the answer? Would you like to make a PowerPoint presentation for this? Would you like to probably show it in a role play? You want to make a comic strip? So I think that kind of flexibility of expression will nurture creativity in students. And to add to that, I would like to mention here that unfortunately, the system of education that we follow does not give them ample opportunity or time for reflection. It's only when you reflect what has happened, we are able to innovate on what we have done or creatively think that how could I have done this in a better manner. So as classroom practitioners, I would like to request all the teachers that make it a habit in your own classrooms to inculcate the habit of reflection. You should ask the children, today children, we did this activity. Did you like it? What did you not like about it? How could we have done this activity better? Could we have managed our time better? So I think reflection is a wonderful platform or a practice to nurture creativity. And also we should take our teaching outside of classrooms, especially after the pandemic. We know that teaching need not happen in the confines of the 4 walls of a classroom. We have to be a little more resourceful. Take them outside of the class, make them sit under a tree, take them to a neighborhood, maybe an orphanage or an animal shelter. There will be so many industries in your neighborhood. Take them there to teach them about simple machines. Take them probably to a superstore to teach them about business or business studies, or how do they do accounting. So we have to take up experiential learning very seriously, and we have to take our children outside of our classrooms, and we should have themes. Like for example, in our school, every month we have a theme across the entire school, so that We are all focusing on maybe environment in 1 month. We are focusing on honesty for the other month. We are focusing on living with animals in 1 month. So it is good to have classroom themes, especially in the lower grades, because for younger children, so much, it is a little challenging, I would say, to have classroom discussions on serious topics. So we have to choose topics that are dear to them, something that we can generate conversation. Just about 10 minutes back, there was a first grader who came into my room. She was dressed as Kali Mata. So she came to invite me for an assembly because we are having a Navaratri special assembly today. When she came to invite me, she was all dressed in black and she had skulls around her neck. So she told me that, ma'am, do you know who I am? Then I told her, I really don't know. Who are you? So it's always good to ask them questions like these, which are thought provoking. It was so easy for me to say, yes, I know you're Kali Mata, but I said, no, I really don't know who you are. And why are you having skulls around your neck? She said, ma'am, they are all skulls of devils. They were bad people who were troubling people. Kalima killed all of them and she put it around her neck. See how much of knowledge a child has. We can only come to know if we ask them questions and if we allow them to ask questions. As classroom practitioners, sometimes we are a little not so happy with the number of questions some children ask. But I think the key to developing curiosity in children is to teach them how to ask intelligent questions, thought-provoking questions, because the first indication of curiosity is questioning. So we should never stop this habit in children because they're natural questioners. You know, if you see small children, they're constantly asking questions. We get irritated and say, no, you stop your questions now. Don't ask so many questions. I think if we have the generosity and let them ask questions, we will be able to nurture curiosity in our students.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Anupama Ramachandra, Principal, Delhi Public School, Electronic City, Bangalore. I'm sure your advice will not only help the children, it will help teachers, principals, and the whole education fraternity. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the conversation.